More everybody, Thetimics here, back with more of Let's Play Motorsport Manager from the Ashes Challenge. This is the second race of the challenge in Guildford, but actually going to be the midpoint of the season, the last race of the first half, as we started after 6 races were completed, so this is 8 out of 16 by that accounting. And we got off to a really good start, extending our lead to 40 points. Lots more to go, though. And our main focus is to continue to boost the reliability of our parts. We only have a 10-day gap before the next race. We want to do as much as we can. The sooner we max those out and get into the weight stripping as much as possible, the better off we're going to be. So let's take a look what the press said. 21 hours to fix. World Sports Network. Wexler had a bit of a disaster. They just got unlucky. Okay. And he's open to discussing terms. I could try to sign Wexler away from Scuderia Rossini. I'm not going to do that. Although, I mean, I could use that to do what I did in one of the other challenges and just steal the top driver from the competition. Saarinen's good for them too. I just, you know, I don't want to cheese it like that if I don't need to. At this point, at least. Okay. So, let's take a look at what we've got. Now, Guildford, the engine is crucial, the suspension is crucial, the rear wing is crucial. 3 crucial parts. And so let's go ahead and... It's actually the 3 that weren't crucial last time around. Let's just zero all this out. Start from scratch. So we want to boost our suspensions. Let's start with reliability, because I want to see if... Because this one here is actually worse. And I don't understand why, but it doesn't matter. So we're going to go with our suspensions and our engine. Now we're not going to be able to use this one because of the increased red zone. Can't really use that on the crucial tracks. So we'll want to hit this one. And this one's a hair better, but I don't really care about that difference right now. This one's closer on reliability, so we'll use those 2. I want to make sure I get the parts fitted right to match that. And then it was, what, the front wing? No, it was the rear wing. Glad I looked. Okay, and if I just put those in, the crucial parts, they're not going to be able to max them out 6 days after the race. What about the other ones? We've got 81 and 85. As long as we're over 80%, I'm going to be pretty happy for now. Yeah, let's do that. So we're going to stick with that, and we're going to boost performance on all of the same parts. So we're just looking to... Oh, no, that's... Yeah, and we're not going to get hardly anything out of this. But the idea is we're going to focus on the crucial parts for the next race. For now, until we can get the crucials maxed. And once we get the crucials maxed, we'll work on secondary parts. So on. We're not going to get all the way there, I think, for a couple, 3 races yet. But I think this is going to give us the best chance. And yeah, 17 performance, 16 reliability. Yep. Those are all in the right place. So let's move forward. Okay, we are currently in first. Target is second. 43 laps, 3.5 miles. Lap record 148. Looking for a little bit of rain. Engines are the key part, and Steinman have the best. Super soft, soft, and medium. And yeah, I like having the choices in the tires overall. And retirement rumors. They want us to have a simulator. Hey, did you notice their design center burned down? So it's not a real good time to do that. Okay, and Chapman is the favorite. I'll be fine with that. He doesn't drive for our top competition. Says, Aki Lipinen doesn't deserve to be on top. I'm a better driver than he is. Well, yeah, quit flapping your jaw and prove it on the track, buddy. And again, we don't want to take a high-ranking sponsor because Lipinen doesn't respond too well to that. Tires. Okay, it's going to be 24 on race day. So we're definitely not going to want to use the super softs very much. That's warm enough. I think we're looking at mediums. Yeah, I think we're looking at mediums. So I'm going to want super softs for qualifying, mediums for the race. Something like that should be sensible. Plenty of tires, of course. And let's make sure we've got the right parts on. We did have that one on already. You can see on our critical parts here, we're up at about close to 90% on all of them. Which means we didn't do any weight stripping last time. I think we're going to get away with minimal weight stripping this time, but not a whole lot. And so we are being predicted 4th and 7th. Well, they were predicting us 7th and 8th last time around. So that's better, and guess what? We still won. Okay, so feedback-wise, I don't know if I looked at this before or didn't notice it, but Modi's actually a little bit better. So why don't we just throw Lipinen and Modi on, just for fun. Let's take a look at our weight stripping. So we can drop, don't want to drop any there. There we go. So 45 and 90. We're just getting minimal performance boosts there. Okay. Donkey's running Steinman, really? As fast as they were today? Saarinen first, second, Chapman. Okay, so we're going to qualify on super softs. Presuming that there's no rain, even if there is, I think we're still going to qualify on super softs. It's going to be cool. It's going to be dry. So we're probably going to get in 2 runs here. Yep. So Nina Holtz on the pole for Steinman, then Wexler, then Chapman in third. We're behind the Scuderia drivers. But if we could get the Steinman drivers to beat them during the race, that might be just as good. Oliveira in row 3, Lipinen in row 4. Not great, but not horrible. Oliveira a bit disappointed. Average qualifying, etc. Looking like good weather. They said a 20% chance of rain. We've seen no sign of it yet this weekend. And today, No sign of it, at least through the first half or so of the race. It's warm. Alright, so we're going to be going with the mediums and the race trim. We're going to be okay with not being super fast at the beginning, although let's go with race trim and engine expert for Oliveira. I'm going to have her, again, push a little bit more aggressively. Now we had too much fuel last time. So I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive in that. We'll start on the Super Softs. This is a shorter race, and I'm going to subtract a little bit more fuel. I'm going to subtract 3 laps for Lipinen. Stick with 2 for Oliveira because, again, I want to have her have the option of being more aggressive. So we're just going to inch that fuel up until we find a good range for it, because I don't want to run out. Since you can't refill, you do not want to run out. Oliveira's form looking better than anybody else's up front. Well, Maria Gonzalez there with an 8. And so we're right behind each other, row 3, row 4. See if we can do anything with the Scuderia Rossini drivers. Here is Oliveira to start in 6th. Lipinen definitely getting the better start. But Oliveira looking to make a move there around Sharp, and does. Lipinen goes on the other side. Top 6-7 drivers all on Super Softs, and only Surikov back in the pack also doing that. We're at 5th and 6th. And it's Steinman and Scuderia ahead of us. So it looks like Steinman, Scuderia, and Windsor, the 3 top teams, really going to have it out here in Guildford. Oliveira up to 8.2. And just sort of hanging back of Saarinen. Lipinen is starting to fade now. I'm going to pull back on the tires for, not for you, for Lipinen. Going to give Oliveira the rest of it. Yeah, neutral's even going to move him up. And we're not going to get by. Go conserve. Keep Lipinen at neutral for now. He did get the lead up to about a second over Sharp. I think Lipinen will come in now. There's 16 laps, 27 to go. Switch to mediums. I'll back off for a bit with Oliveira. And let's go neutral the last half lap. Just get whatever we can out of Lipinen. Up to 4.4. 2.5 seconds behind Oliveira. The other cars up front running their tires down. Oh, there goes Chapman in. We'll get 2 more laps out of Oliveira. From what oh, and they screw up on the tires. Almost a 3-second mistake. Didn't do an aggressive pit stop, just got unlucky there. Comes out in 14th. Let him ride along there, sticking in neutral, and we'll see what happens. We're going to come up to Oliveira now, who is third temporarily. Let's pop up to neutral here. It's going to come in just about right. You're going to come in just as your tires go bad. Thank you for not screwing up that pit stop. Holtz is going to do some repairs. That's going to help us. So we're currently sitting 8th and 13th, and you can see the temperature on these tires slightly going up. So we're not going to want to push them at all. We're just going to want to go neutral. Maybe with a bit of conserve later on where we're able to. Carts are starting to get pretty worn down. And Lippinen almost to even on the fuel with 3 laps to go. So I think we've come close to finding his sweet spot. And if we have Oliveira run with a full tank, then that takes care of hers. Now we are 3 laps to go. This looks like one of those where Wexler may just have to go back in. Yeah, and Lippinen's tire is not quite going to make it. But Wexler may just have to go back in one of the last couple laps. Let's see how low his tires are. Oh, he's got mechanical problems. He's at 17%. We could... It's not out of the question that we could beat him yet. Lap 42. So I can go overtake with Oliveira for almost a lap and a half, not quite. Let's do it around this turn, I think. There we go. And let's switch to high for Lippinen as well. He's got a 2-second lead on Saarinen. And here's Oliveira on the final lap, and Wexler did not come in. So it looks like that was going to be the right choice, because it looks like he's going to win the race. Unless he retires here around the final turn or something. Nope. He is the winner. Chapman is second. And here comes Ana Oliveira finishing in third. Gained a little bit of time towards the end of the race, but not nearly enough. And Lippinen happy with fourth. Well, it's not as good as we were last time, but still, third and fourth is a lot better than what we predicted, fourth and seventh. So you could say we're still punching above our weight a little bit. We weren't nearly as fast as Wexler and Chapman here. Don't need to sugarcoat that. But we did okay. We did enough not to cause ourselves any major problems. There's still a lot of things we can do to improve our car and be more competitive with the performance boosts after the reliability is done. 54 minutes and change the time here. And Lipinen still leads the driver's standings. Oliveira still in 5th. That did not change. Wexler takes over 3rd from Harry Chapman. And our lead is down to 32 points. So we lost 9 points off the lead. Not good, but not terrible either. Windsor was pretty close. Finished 2nd, which was our expectation. Didn't exceed it. 4.2 for Lipinen, not as good as his 5 from the first race. He hasn't had a good one yet. 6.1 and 5.7 for Oliveira, so she's racing pretty well. And he's gradually improving that mechanics relationship. Should get us some boost later on in the year. Making all kinds of money. Okay, and we've got another week in between. Now, Milan's another fast track, so we could have similar problems. But the one nice thing about it is we've got that extra week to prepare. We should be able to boost our reliability more. And one would hope, be able to keep up with the very top cars a little bit better. So we'll see how that works out. Milan is coming up next. That'll be in the next episode. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon.